Get on your feet, spread your wings, and fly, Eagles, fly. Let me hear you, Eagles fans.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and remove your hats and turn your attention to the Stars and Stripes as South Charleston High School's Air Force Junior ROTC presents the colors for tonight's game. Carrying the colors tonight are Cadet First Lieutenant Austin Runnels with the American flag, Cadet Master Sergeant Hannah Young with the West Virginia State flag, Cadet Airman First Class Sarah Jividen with the Air Force flag, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Jaden Burdett with the POW MIA flag, Cadet Airman First Class Peyton Young as the American Guardsman, Cadet Captain Noah Sevilla as the POW MIA Guardsman.
Hi, I'm Xavier Bosley, and I'm from Charleston, West Virginia. And when I'm back home, you can catch me at my local Par-Mar store.
We have that gold and blue pride at Par-Mar stores. Download the Par-Mar stores app and sign up for our rewards cards for even more savings. West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. From gas to groceries, you'll find what you need at Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Serving the area one truck at a time for over 60 years, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is in your neighborhood each and every day, working to keep your family warm and comfortable. With cooler days ahead and winter right around the corner, now's the time to schedule your home HVAC system tune-up and preventive maintenance. If you need a new system and received a quote from another company, give Mullen a chance to take a second look. Right now, we're offering 0% financing on a new Rheem home system and includes a 10-year worry-free warranty. Remember, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call or visit us online today to schedule your appointment at mullenplumbing.com.
West Virginia's only Acura dealer, Lester Raines Acura. Keeping it simple, saving you money. Lester Raines Honda. Consider Lester Raines Mazda for your next vehicle purchase.
If you need a lawyer, then you need a lawyer who's in it to win it. You need Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler. We have a track record of winning millions for our clients. At Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler, we're in it to win it.
Tudor's Biscuit World breakfast wraps are stuffed with farm fresh goodness like scrambled eggs, real cheese, and golden hash browns. Choose from fully loaded, crispy bacon or country sausage. Now, introducing Tudor's grilled chicken lunch wraps, zesty ranch, savory southwest, and bold barbecue. All stuffed with tender grilled chicken, lettuce, and Colby Jack cheese. From morning to noon, Tudor's wraps make a delicious meal. Tudor's new grilled chicken wraps are only $4.99 at participating locations for a limited time.
Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Hurricane is built a little differently than other dealerships on things like a smile and a handshake. That's because Gene and Ryan built their business the old-fashioned way by making friends. There are no gimmicks or games at Walker, just honest, fair deals, and the huge inventory in both new and pre-owned doesn't hurt either. So when you're ready for your next vehicle, make that short 20-minute drive from Charleston or Huntington to Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Just off the Hurricane exit of I-64, Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, making friends one deal at a time.
It's that time of year again when things start to cool down. But here at Yes Chevy and Yes Ford, the dealers are beating them. I'm Keith Powell, and I want to help you lower your current monthly payment, have a down payment that's just $99, and get a lifetime warranty with fast and easy credit approval. That's right, don't freeze up over huge down payments. You can ride away for just $99 today. Get pre-approved at KeithSaysYes.com. Only at Yes Chevy and Hurricane and Yes Ford in Huntington.
If you need a lawyer, then you need a lawyer who's in it to win it. You need Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler. We have a track record of winning millions for our clients. At Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler, we're in it to win it.
Are you ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers you a college-level education without the weight of debt, all while earning a steady income. Look no further than the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades Apprenticeship Programs. Join us, and together, let's build a future that's brighter and stronger. Go to actwv.org to apply today. The West Virginia Building and Construction Trades, where the future is forged.
Ourselves a Mountain State Athletic Conference rivalry matchup between the George Washington Patriots and the South Charleston Black Eagles. Adam Rogers, Will Vance, happy to have you along with us here this evening on High School Game Day on the RSN Sports Network, powered by HD Media. We've got a tale of two different teams coming into tonight, Will. A Patriot squad that's on a 3-game win streak to start the season after victories over St. Albans. John Marshall and Cabell Midland, two of those games at home. John Marshall, that 8-point win on the road in week number 2. The Patriot defense allowing just 6.3 points per game through those first 3 contests. Meanwhile, the Black Eagles are 0-3 coming into tonight's matchup after losses at home to start the season against Ripley, Parkersburg, and Morgantown, the last two being shut out against the Big Reds and the Mohegans. But this is a much improved South Charleston team from last season, a very youthful squad last year. 18 freshmen started for this Black Eagle team on both sides of the football last year, so they've gotten 10 games under their belt last year, 3 games already under their belt this year, and they feel like they're making improvements, Will. But going to have to face a tall task here tonight against their crosstown rival in the Patriots at George Washington.
Yeah, South Charleston's really, that experience means everything. This is a school that really needs to rebuild their program. I know me and you were very familiar with the South Charleston team that beat our George Washington squad twice, one time, the second time being in the state championship game. So a lot of history up here, but, it's not going to turn around in a couple games or even in a season. Those 10 games, even if some of them were some painful losses, those are snaps, that's time on the field. These kids are playing to really rebuild what's going on up here at South Charleston. On the other side, the Patriots trying to just keep up with what they've historically done. A team that expects to be in the top half of playoff brackets come the end of the year in Quad A, and just up here trying to maintain what they're doing so far this season.
And when we talk about the youth of the Black Eagles, it's a very veteran-led Patriot side, losing just 6 seniors from last year, including a couple of transfer players as well to Huntington, but a very veteran-led squad by this Patriot football team. And it really helps that you've got guys like Gunnar Flores, Hunter Giacomo, multi-tool guys for the Patriots on both the offensive and defensive side of the football that you can call on at any time to help you out no matter what the situation might be. Those senior leaders help propel this team forward to this 3-0 start.
Yeah, that's really what's become the hallmark of the Patriots team in the past couple of years, really, is having a handful of guys that they're on the field no matter, they might be a wide receiver this play, running back next play, H-back some, almost positionless on defense, but just a handful of guys who just know what they're doing out there on the football field, and they really, like you said, what propels this offense. If one of them's not having a great day, maybe the other one is. That's kind of what we saw last week when Giacomo really provided the spark to that offense that they needed in the second half against the
Knights of Cabell Midland last week.
Exactly.
Yeah, after the Patriots fell behind 7-0 at the half after a touchdown scored by Landon Nida with 2.5 minutes to go until the half. The Patriots then had it 21 points in the fourth quarter after Hayden Hatfield, who was the starter for the game for the Patriots, got the start, played a majority of the first half and into the third quarter. He got hurt in that third quarter late, and then after Hayden Hinkle left the contest, Cy Persinger took over, immediately injected life into the offense. First 2 plays, 2 passes of over 40 yards through the air, ended up getting that first touchdown to tie the game up, and the Patriot offense never looked back back after that. Persinger in line to get the start again tonight. We'll see how the junior signal caller handles the start this evening, Will.
Yeah, a guy who's played throughout the season, even if he hasn't been the starter. We saw how he instantly came in and provided kind of a deep threat that had been lacking from the offense so far this season. So a guy who knows what he's doing out there. It's not like they're putting someone out there who has no experience. So I think he has the weapons around him to be successful, even if he comes out here having not started yet this season.
Another weapon for this Patriot team is that senior transfer from Capital 2 years ago, Savion Brown. Last year had just a little more than 120 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns on a handful of carries. So far this year in 3 games, he's averaging over 150 yards on the ground, a touchdown per game. He got all 3 of those in the opener against St. Albans, has yet to find the end zone since, but having him in the backfield and being able to pair him with those other weapons like we talked about with Gunnar Flores and Hunter Giacomo, Savion Brown has been a nice addition to this offense with a little more focus in the run game this season after the pass-heavy offense the last few years.
Yeah, last year he was kind of between some injury and some, being buried a little bit down the depth chart. Didn't really get to see a whole lot of what he could do, but we already knew from his time with the Cougars at Capital. So, really provides a spark to this offense on the ground. Like you said, is moving a little bit away from how pass-happy they were with kind of a string of talented quarterbacks back there. Not that current quarterbacks aren't talented, just not quite the type of air raid guys they've had in the past. So, Brown is really setting the pace on offense. And like I mentioned earlier, if he isn't really having a good day, they've got those other weapons they can go to try to find a different way to move the ball.
This is a U.S. Army National Guard game, so the Black Eagles are wearing the camo uniforms tonight with those orange lids with the black SC on the side. Patriots over on the far side of the field in those road whites with the silver lids. So we're approaching coin toss this evening. Sun has finally set. It's starting to feel a little bit better up here on the hill in South Charleston. It was a hot day today across the area, a high of 90 up here, Will. And finally, we're settling down near the 80s here with kickoff, and that sun going behind the trees there on the hillside definitely is going to make this one feel a lot better once we get things started here in just a little bit.
Yeah, definitely moving into that time of year where the kickoffs start to get a little darker and darker, and I'm all for that. It definitely makes it cooler, and like you said, it's been hot and it's going to stay hot for
and
a
it
little while.
Helps bring the crowd out for tonight as well. Usually don't need help bringing out the crowd when these two teams meet up, when South Charleston and GW play, as the Patriots and Black Eagles have been meeting since all the way back in 1965. The Patriots lead the all-time series 31-26 after a victory last season in dominant fashion. The Patriots win 98-7 on the hill there in South Hills last year. Was 77-0 at halftime, 42-0 at the end of the first quarter, and that game was played in its entirety in full with the running clock in the fourth quarter going into effect. But with that win, the Patriots got their first back-to-back wins over the Black Eagles for the first time since 2012-2013. So it had been a long time since GW had been able to continue their success against South Charleston. These two teams had been trading blows there for a few years, and the Patriots in these last two matchups have only conceded 2 touchdowns to the Black Eagles. So you got to question, Will, can the Black Eagles get their offense going? Again, have struggled the last 2 games, been shut out by the Big Red and the Mohegans, but got 2 different quarterbacks you could potentially see tonight for South Charleston, and Caden Hackman and Matt Riley. Hackman appears to be the favorite starter, at least so far throughout the course of the season. But again, a very youthful team. He's taken some licks as a junior. He's played a little bit of quarterback last season in that winless year for the Black Eagles. We talk about a tale of 2 different programs, tale of 2 head coaches as well for tonight. Patriots head coach Steve Edwards Jr. looking for his 200th victory all-time at the helm of the Patriot program. Meanwhile, Dustin Ressler in his second year leading this Black Eagle squad, looking for his first victory still.
And like I mentioned a little bit ago, for a team that's going through a full-on rebuild of a program like South Charleston, it's not going to turn right around in a couple games or change here and there. It's all incremental stuff, and what's important to look for tonight is if they look better, if they can build some confidence, maybe not through scoring, but actually succeeding and seeing what their coaches are preaching come through on the field.
Patriots won the toss, elected to defer, so Black Eagles will get the football to start this matchup. And it will go from right to left across your screen this evening. Beautiful night here. Again, as that sun starts to set, the cooler temperatures start to work in as well. Great crowd on hand already for this matchup. So we get ready to see the number 4 team in Class Quad A take on the South Charleston Black Eagles. They're toward the bottom of Class AAA. South Charleston, as well as a couple of other Mountain State Athletic Conference teams there at the last minute, right before the season started, were reclassified down into AAA again. So Patriots, one of 16 teams in Class Quad A, already punching their ticket into the playoffs. That extends their streak now. 16 of the last 18 years will go to the playoffs. Go ahead and get those playoff sweats ordered already. That was always one of our favorite parts of playing football, getting those playoff sweats, playing into November. Still a long ways away from November as we're here on September 20th. Week number 4 of the high school football season in West Virginia is underway. A kickoff will bounce out of bounds from the Patriots. It'll be an illegal procedure, and the Black Eagles will get good field position to start their opening drive of this game against the Patriots.
Yeah, definitely fortunate there to start, I believe, at the 35. Give them a little bit of breathing room to start off.
The Black Eagles will huddle up on the near side and get ready to send out their offense for the opening play of this matchup between these two rivals. Waiting for them to place the football so we can get things started. The officials don't know where to place it. There we go, at the 35.
I was down on myself. I thought it was a 35.
First and 10 for the Black Eagles. Chain gang getting fixed over the far side as well. Caden Hackman in the shotgun. Going to drop back, throw. Excuse me, that's actually Matt Riley. He's going to throw out into the near side. That is caught by Braden Zuniga. Zuniga. That is for a loss, though, of 2 back to the 33. So Matt Riley getting the start at quarterback tonight.
Even with the Patriots only playing 3 down linemen, South Charleston giving some size along the front, so look for them to try to get it outside the numbers quickly like that throughout the night.
Riley in the shotgun again. Sends a man in motion. That's Malcolm Brown. Handoff goes up the middle to Zuniga, and he'll get those 2 yards back that he just lost on the reception. Bring up 3rd and 10. Patriot defensive end Clyde May flying in to make the stop. One of the team leader in tackles on the season. 3rd with 22.
And May does play on offense, but really more the defensive specialist of the guys who play both ways. And
yeah, they'll bring him in as an H-back to help lead the way for one of those backs. But definitely works primarily out of that defensive end role. Coming up, standing up now on the near side of your screen. Man in motion is Brown. Snap comes, will toss out to the near side to Zuniga. He'll break out of one would-be tackler from Grant Aldrich, and he's able to make his way up across the 30 to the 30, excuse me, the 35 to the 37. Where there he's brought down by Gunnar Flores. That'll bring up 4th and 8 now for the Black Eagles, and they'll punt things away. Out will come Josh Boston, the senior kicker.
Josh Boston back to punt for the Black Eagles. Hunter Giacomo back to receive for the Patriots.
Hunter Giacomo, Savion Brown back to return for GW. Giacomo in the middle of the field there between the hash marks.
3 and out isn't exactly how you want to start your opening drive, but compared to some of the starts they've had so far this year, it's relatively pain-free.
Black Eagles letting the time run down off the clock. A little more than 9.5 to go opening quarter. Opening possession, the Black Eagles set to punt things away. 5 seconds on the play clock. Snap finally comes back. It's muffed by the punter. Blocked by the Patriots. Clyde May gets his hands on that one, and GW going to pick it up. And it is going to be scooped up by Clyde May. He just dives on top of it. Thought a Patriot returner would be able to scoop and go with it, but May able to jump on top of it after getting the block and sets the Patriot offense up 1st and goal from the 10.
Yeah, great job there by May to not only make the play to get in front of the ball, but to be the one to fall on it too, set the offense right on the 10-yard line. Just another example of South Charleston's relative inexperience back there, mishandling that snap and a disaster unfolding for them.
Black Eagles had some issues on special teams last week against the Mohegans as well, and they've already been bit by the mishap bug in this opening possession. 1st and goal from the 10 for the Patriots. Cy Persinger in the shotgun. Hands off to Brown. Brown runs off the right tackle and slices his way into the end zone untouched. Touchdown, Patriots. First possession, one play into the end zone goes Savion Brown after the blocked punt by Clyde May. Set GW up 1st and goal at the 10.
Very well blocked there. Just had to go right where the play told him, and he found his way right into the end zone. Like he said, had been a little bit of a scoring drought from Brown, so I'm sure he's glad to get that first touchdown of this game in.
His 4th touchdown of the season. Teddy Smith out for the point after try. Persinger to hold, ball on the turf, but he gets it up. Kick is up, and it is good. 7-0 our score. Patriots lead. We're back with more right after this on High School Game Day on the RSN Sports Network, powered by HD Media.
On Sunday and Wednesday through Friday from noon to 2. Want a place to relax after a long week? Our lounge has happy hour every Friday night starting at 4:30. Great quality food at prices you'll love. Come to Eagle's Nest Restaurant just off Canal Turnpike in South Charleston.
Patriots with the quick score after the blocked punt. Savion Brown marches into the end zone 10 yards out untouched. Give the Patriots a 7-0 lead after the Teddy Smith point after try. Smith now tees it up for the kickoff and will hope to keep it in bounds this time. Bit of a direct approach from Smith. Going to go right up the middle on a short kick. It'll bounce underneath the return man's hand. He'll scoop it up over on the far side and gets past a couple of would-be tacklers before he is forced out of bounds.
Almost
on the number 29 on the return that time, and I do not have a number for that.
They almost had another special teams disaster, but Eagles were able to get on it and get a halfway decent return given the circumstances.
That might be Derek Taylor. Normally wears number 28. Well, excuse me, Colton Westfall, PA guy. Appreciate the spot. Now fix that on our roster. A couple of number changes that we're, of course, bound to miss tonight with these Army National Guard uniforms that the Black Eagles are wearing with those orange helmets and black pants. Black Eagles get the football back, 1st and 10. Just in front of their own 20. Handoff goes up the middle and is quickly snuffed out. Patriot defense all over that run and up the middle. Zuniga with the run again, and it'll be Gunnar Flores on the stop. A short gain up to the 26-yard line. Make it 2nd and a long 7. Or a short 8, however you'd like to slice this one. Riley in the shotgun. Zuniga to his left. Sends a man in motion. Low snap picked up and handoff in the backfield on the jet sweep is blown up in a hurry. Gunnar Flores as well as Braden Lude there to make the stop in the backfield.
That's the type of play that's really hard to run against the Patriots. A lot of speed there, a slow developing play.
They really do a great job of stringing you out, don't they, Will?
Absolutely, and the penetration too. Not the type of play that's really going to succeed very often against the Patriots, especially with the type of execution South Charleston has right now.
3rd and 12 on the way for the Black Eagles. Riley in the shotgun once more. Low snap, able to get it up though. Slings over to the right side, pass is caught, but he is well short of the first down to gain, and the Patriot defense swarms to him in a hurry. On the reception that time.
A valiant effort there to fight for extra yardage, but by the time he went down, about 2/3 of that defense was all over him.
Going to bring up 4th down for the Black Eagles. 4th and I'll call it a 9, long 8. Awfully close there. But 4th down on the way for the Black Eagles, and they hope that this punt attempt goes better than their last one, where Clyde May got his mitts on it and then recovered it. Snap is cleanly handled this time, and it's off and away. Giacomo going to call for the fair catch at the Patriot 44-yard line. Smart decision there. Gives him his offense good field position to start their second offensive series.
I think it was Grant Ulrich for the Patriots, nearly got his hands on that punt.
Aldrich, one of the versatile guys for the Patriots as well. Starting cornerback, then can also slide inside and play one of the outside linebacker spots for the Patriots.
We talk about
with 5:20 to go in this first quarter. We're going to take a quick break here. Patriots lead 7-0. We're back with more right after this on High School Game Day on the RSN Sports Network, powered by HD Media.
Hi, I'm Xavier Bosley, and I'm from Charleston, West Virginia. And when I'm back home, you can catch me at my local Par-Mar store.
We have that gold and blue pride at Par-Mar stores. Download the Par-Mar stores app and sign up for our rewards cards for even more savings. West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. From gas to groceries, you'll find what you need at Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Back here at South Charleston High School, Patriots lead 7-0 over the Black Eagles. Adam Rogers, Will Vance, happy to have you with us here on High School Game Day on the RSN Sports Network, powered by HD Media. 1st and 10 for the Patriots coming up here in just a moment. 1 possession, 1 play, 1 touchdown for GW so far. A 10-yard run for Savion Brown. After 2 games of not finding the end zone, he finally gets in there for his 4th touchdown of the season.
Like we said, among several key weapons, he certainly is kind of the feature back in this Patriot offense. A senior who, like we said, put in his time last year, fought through some injuries, and kind of showed a little bit of what he can do, but really kind of the focal point now for this offense is they have to switch quarterbacks as well.
But when he struggled last week in that win over Cabell Midland, where the Patriots had a really hard time getting the offensive gears churning, a guy stepped up to the plate big for the Patriots in Hunter Giacomo, getting 2 touchdowns in that 4th quarter to help win things for the Patriots over the Knights. Just their 4th victory over Cabell Midland in school history.
And Giacomo was just a big play after big play. Every time they handed it to him, averaged well over 10 yards a carry. I think he may have only carried about 5 times, but just in those 5 carries.
7 carries, 94 yards, and 2 touchdowns on the night for the senior.
And like we said, they were really struggling to get their offense going in that game. Let down 7-0 at halftime, scored all 21 of their points in the 4th quarter. And, of course, 2 of those 3 touchdowns coming from Giacomo's explosive runs there towards the end. So always good to have you always want to have that feature back, but if you're over-reliant, you can see what happened in the first half of that game.
Now, not that Savion Brown wasn't successful. He had 99 yards and had over 100 yards of total offense in the win for the Patriots, but it took him 21 carries to get to, 21 touches to get to 106 yards of total offense. So the math didn't equal out super great for him, but he still had a decent day carrying the ball. He was reliable, at least. He didn't fumble the football in this matchup last week against the Knights, so that was a nice sign for Savion Brown because he had some issues keeping a hold of the football in those first couple of games. Handoff goes up the middle. Here's Hunter Giacomo. Opening carry. Has a first down as he explodes into Black Eagle territory. Gets inside the 45-yard line down to the 44.
Almost exactly like we talked about on that play. Brown is split out as a wide receiver where he can still be extremely dangerous, but they had Giacomo, their kind of big play back in the backfield to start this game. And they've got May back there to kind of help him clear some holes.
Oh, first and 10 from the 45, an 11-yard pickup. Another run up the middle by Giacomo. A nice power run down the middle inside the 40. Spot him at the 39-yard line. A 5-yard pickup. Call it 2nd and 5. 4.5 minutes to go in this opening quarter. Patriots lead 7-0. Persinger takes a snap, handoff goes to Giacomo. He'll bounce it out to the outside on the right, cut it back up inside, and he's wrapped up just after the first down marker. On the stop there that time is Malcolm Brown. So that'll be a first down for the Patriots. As they'll go inside the 35 to the 33-yard line. Ball on the near side hash mark. Clyde May in the backfield as an H-back off the left side of the offensive line. Savion Brown split out wide to the near side. That's the bottom of the formation. 2 receivers up top. Handoff goes to Giacomo. Giacomo met at the line of scrimmage, trying to find his way forward, and he's going to be stopped there for no gain. Black Eagle defense does its job. Fontaine Allen as well as Miles Terry help make the stop.
And that's what they really have to do to slow down this offense is getting tackle when someone gets a hold of them. Hold on, wait for your reinforcement to get there.
2nd and 10 for the Patriots, under 3.5 to go. Opening quarter. Brown will now come into the backfield. Handoff goes to Brown off the right side. Brown with a burst of speed. Cuts back to the outside. Now cuts back inside trying to find his block. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Brown really likes to show off his lateral quickness once he gets out into open field, taking advantage of all his guys out there blocking. Good job by his wide receivers downfield to give him some extra blocks, let him turn that from a good to a great gain. There is a flag, though, back in the kind of the area of holding.
Dwayne Ruffin on the stop for the Black Eagles, and this one is going to be marched back. So for some reason the clock is continuing to run. They're going to have to fix this again at some point.
It seems we've been struggling against the clock most of this first quarter.
And I think they're potentially going to fix this now. Yeah, we just keep burning time off the clock here. And I'm not sure if they can't hear the whistle from the official or what's going on. Because we've just killed probably a minute or so of clock. And they're still running it, trying to fix it now. Two minutes, 30 seconds, I believe.
It seems.
Unless I misheard, they said
no, I think
3.
That's what he said.
Yeah, 2:30. Okay.
Doesn't seem.
That doesn't seem right, but.
So good opportunity here by the South Charleston defense to get the offense off the field without giving up any points after a good run stop on a first down, and then second down being called back due to holding on the Patriots offense.
2nd and 14. Persinger going to throw it deep, looking for Giacomo. Passes up in the air and incomplete. Thrown into double coverage, and the pass is broken up. On the stop that time for the Black Eagles, I believe, was Colton Westfall. So 3rd and 14 on the way for the Patriot offense now. With 2:25 to go, opening quarter.
It's really early, but this is a big third down for South Charleston going forward in this game and in the season, frankly.
Brown picks up a block. Persinger looking toward the end zone. Grant Aldridge trying to go up over top of the defender. Passes incomplete. Thrown into tight coverage there by the Black Eagle defense. And, Will, that's a play a year ago that this Black Eagle defense isn't making.
Yeah, absolutely. Like we said a couple times, it's all about getting better and not necessarily just trying to make that leap suddenly. And that's certainly a play that is a confidence builder and useful. I mean, they're finally getting this Patriots team off the field. How many times did they get them off the field last year?
Patriots scored on their first 14 possessions of the game last year en route to that 98-7 victory. It was the most points scored by the Patriots in the entire history of the program.
So certainly a step in the right direction from a year ago in this matchup for the Black Eagles.
Brown with a short kick. Going to hope that it bounces up out of the end zone, but it will not. It'll hop one in and will die there. 2 minutes to go, first quarter. Patriots lead 7-0. We'll step aside for a short break and be back right after this on High School Game Day.
Serving the area one truck at a time for over 60 years, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is in your neighborhood each and every day working to keep your family warm and comfortable. With cooler days ahead and winter right around the corner, now's the time to schedule your home HVAC system tune-up and preventive maintenance. If you need a new system and received a quote from another company, give Mullen a chance to take a second look. Right now, we're offering 0% financing on a new Ream home system and includes a 10-year worry-free warranty. Remember, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call or visit us online today to schedule your appointment at mullenplumbing.com.
Back here at South Charleston High School, Patriots lead 7-0. Black Eagles get a big stop on defense this most recent possession. Will send the offense out 1st and 10 from their own 20 and hope to move the football a little bit on this possession with Matt Riley, the freshman, getting the start tonight.
Yeah, they've kind of been testing out, trying to find a way to attack this Patriots defense. The up-the-middle attack runs have not really been panning out, and the slow developing plays aren't showing much promise, but I expect to see them kind of attack the perimeter more, try to get their speed on the outside into play, and not have to go through that solid front the Patriots defense has.
Black Eagles looking for their first win in about 3 years on a 15-game losing streak dating back to the 2022 season. As Dustin Ressler looks for his first victory at the helm of this program in his second season leading this team. In that season opening loss against Ripley back in the end of August, though, those 19 points that the Black Eagles scored was more than they had scored in the first 7 games of all of last year. So already off to a better start this season. Right now holding this Patriot offense to just 7 points after giving up 42 last year in the loss to these Patriots, who are pretty much the same as last year. Yeah. Handoff up the middle to Zuniga. And he'll be brought down after a 3-yard run, set up 2nd and 7. Clock inside 2 minutes in this opening quarter. Black Eagles trail by a score. Elijah Cosson bringing out the play for Riley. Freshman to freshman exchange on the play call here for the Black Eagles. Very youthful squad. Just 5 seniors on this South Charleston team. It was a very inexperienced team last year, as we mentioned. Not very many seniors on the squad. Last year, only 5 this year, but a very young freshman and sophomore class for the Black Eagles as they try to rebuild. Ball's on the turf, able to be picked up. Riley going to take off and run with it. Makes one man miss, and then is knocked out of bounds. Forcing him out that time is DJ Spencer, the sophomore.
Looks like they might have enough for the first down, and they're going to go ahead and
they're going to spot him right at the 30, move the sticks, and that's a first down for the Black Eagles. 1st and 10 from their own 30. Just over a minute to go, opening quarter. Black Eagles with a fresh set of downs to work with. Two receivers split out wide to the top, 2 to the bottom. Riley takes the snap, ball on the turf, able to pick it up, going to try to run from the would-be tackler Flores. He's able to get away from him and dumps it off to Tavarish Porter. Porter is going to be stopped behind the line for about a 3-yard loss.
I would have been Ross was trying to dump it out of bounds, but center's really got to help his quarterback out there and get some of these snaps up.
2nd and 13 with under a minute to go, opening quarter. Check that, 2nd and 14. They say mark him back at the 26. Young freshman going to learn to maybe get rid of it a little bit sooner there. Just throw it away. Now we'll send a man in motion. That's Caden Hackman. He'll toss to Hackman. Hackman going to throw it down the field. Pass is intercepted. Oh, almost intercepted. Solomon Farrell thought he had the pick. Would have been his 3rd of the year, and he can't hang on.
And good effort there by South Charleston. Try to get a big play going, but just unable to find their guy. But good job there to prevent the interception from happening on offense.
Incompletion will bring up 3rd and 14 now for the Black Eagle offense. Patriot defense wide awake there on that trickery. Wasn't lulled to sleep on the back end. Solomon Farrell almost made the pick and would have given the football back to the Patriot offense. But now 3rd and 14. Riley drops back to throw, throws over the middle, and the pass is incomplete off the hands of his would-be receiver, Malcolm Brown.
Yeah, just right through the bread basket on that one. Would have been just over the line to gain for first down as well.
Black Eagles now 0 for 3 on 3rd down in this first quarter. We've got a little more than 9 seconds to go until we flip ends of the field. Black Eagles going to punt things away. Again, they've had a hard time on special teams so far this year. Some issues with punting. I already saw one issue with a punt here. Grant Alder trying to get a block on the punt. Can't sky high enough. Giacomo holds off on the return as it takes a Patriot bounce from midfield all the way back into Black Eagle territory inside the 45 to the 44-yard line. So Patriots get good field position to start this 3rd offensive possession, and it will start here in this first quarter, as we've got just under a second to go. So the Patriots will get one play, and then we'll flip ends on a short flip just to the other side of the 50 to start the second quarter here in just a moment.
Once again, Brown split out wide with Giacomo in the backfield.
Counter play. Giacomo comes back to the right, fights his way forward, comes up about a yard shy of the 40-yard line. About 3 yards on that play. That'll bring up 2nd down and medium for the Patriots when we come back for the start of the second quarter. Again, a much better start to this one for the Black Eagles compared to last year. It was 42-0 at the end of the first last season when these two teams met there in South Hills. It's only 7-0 tonight in favor of the Patriots. As we head to the second, we're back with more right after this on High School Game Day.
West Virginia's only Acura dealer, Lester Raines Acura. Keeping it simple, saving you money. Lester Raines Honda. Consider Lester Raines Mazda for your next vehicle purchase.
Tudor's Biscuit World breakfast wraps are stuffed with farm fresh goodness like scrambled eggs, real cheese, and golden hash browns. Choose from fully loaded, crispy bacon, or country sausage. Now, introducing Tudor's grilled chicken lunch wraps, zesty ranch, savory southwest, and bold barbecue. All stuffed with tender grilled chicken, lettuce, and Colby Jack cheese. From morning to noon, Tudor's wraps make a delicious meal. Tudor's new grilled chicken wraps are only $4.99 at participating locations for a limited time.
Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Hurricane is built a little differently than other dealerships on things like a smile and a handshake. That's because Gene and Ryan built their business the old-fashioned way by making friends. There are no gimmicks or games at Walker, just honest, fair deals, and the huge inventory in both new and pre-owned doesn't hurt either. So when you're ready for your next vehicle, make that short 20-minute drive from Charleston or Huntington to Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Just off the Hurricane exit of I-64, Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, making friends one deal at a time.
Getting a speeding ticket has consequences.
It's that time of year again when things start to cool down. But here at Yes Chevy and Yes Ford, the deals are not eating up. I'm Keith Powell, and I want to help you lower your current monthly payment, have a down payment that's just $99, and get a lifetime warranty with fast and easy credit approval. That's right, don't freeze up over huge down payments. You can ride away for just $99 today. Get pre-approved at KeithSaysYes.com. Only at Yes Chevy in Hurricane and Yes Ford in Huntington.
Second down on the way for the Patriot offense. If you're watching this game right now on your computer on one of our live streams, you'd rather see it on your big smart TV or maybe take it on the go with you on your iPhone, all you have to do is download the free HD Media Plus app. You'll get access to all of our live streams, exclusive shows like Outside the Echo Chamber, and other features full of local content. And again, it's all free. The HD Media Plus app available on all Apple, iOS, Android platforms, Roku TV, and Amazon Fire Stick. Savion Brown on second down to start the second quarter. Cuts back to the inside, has a lane to the end zone, and he's going to go in untouched the rest of the way.
Wow.
A couple of seconds into the second quarter, as the clock continues to run unnecessarily, the Patriots take a 13-0 lead.
They got stopped.
Finally stopped a bit later. Patriots, though, take a 13-0 lead off of a Savion Brown touchdown run of 41 yards. His second of the night. This one in the second quarter gives the Patriots a 13-0 lead.
Over 40 yards. We ran over about 60 or 70 to get there, cutting it back, using every bit of downfield blocking. He does a great job of utilizing his receivers down there, trying to give him some extra yardage, and picks his way through really all the way in for the end zone.
Smith out for the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. Patriots lead 14-0. We're going to call it, 11:48 to go in the second quarter. We'll step aside for a short break, and then when we come back, we'll have more of the second quarter action between the Patriots and the Black Eagles after this. Back here at South Charleston High School, Adam Rogers, Will Vance, our Media Center crew, happy to have you with us here this evening on High School Game Day on the RSN Sports Network, powered by HD Media. Savion Brown with a second touchdown run of the night, this time from 41 yards out, makes it a 14-0 lead for the visitors from South Hills.
Basically just a couple hills over.
Yep. Quick jaunt down Jefferson Road, and 119. Kickoff is muffed. Ball on the turf. I think the Patriots have it.
Yep.
Yes, they do. Coming up with the football is number 7, Grant Aldrich, the junior. Again, we said he can do a little bit of everything for this Patriot team there on the defense, but makes a big play there on special teams.
Yeah, and like I said, twice he's been close to blocking punts. That time getting down there on special teams, taking advantage of a muff. Another special teams struggle from the South Charleston Black Eagles team that, looks like they've really taken a step forward in some areas, but special teams does not seem to be keeping up with the rest of the team.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Patriots in South Charleston territory once again. Second best field position of the night for the Patriots. Best position was on their opening possession where Savion Brown punched it in from 10 yards out on the first play. Brown takes the handoff on 1st and 10 this time from the 29-yard line. Will bounce it to the outside on the near side of the field. Trying to set up at the block from Hunter Giacomo. Giacomo with a great block. Brown slicing down the sideline and is forced out of bounds near the 5.
Showing off the hesitation step there, trying to let Giacomo get in front of him, get a couple more yards. Not able to score on back-to-back plays, but got it down there right in the 6-yard line, 7-yard line.
And Savion Brown, we talk about, his ability to run the football, but he credits his ability to run to his offensive line and to his receivers down the field blocking, and you see one of those receivers, Hunter Giacomo, do a great job of blocking there that time. This time gets his number called. Giacomo going to bounce it back outside and walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. Just 17 seconds later, the Patriots strike for the 3rd time tonight. This time, a Hunter Giacomo touchdown run of 7 yards out. Smith out for another PAT try. Snap down, kick is up, and it is no good. First miss of the season for the freshman, Teddy Smith. Excuse me. That holds our score at 20-0. Patriots on top of the Black Eagles with 11:31 to go in the first half. We'll step aside for a short break and be back with more right after this on High School Game Day on the RSN Sports Network, powered by HD Media.
Are you ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers you a college-level education without the weight of debt, all while earning a steady income. Look no further than the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades Apprenticeship Programs. Join us, and together, let's build a future that's brighter and stronger. Go to actwv.org to apply today. The West Virginia Building and Construction Trades, where the future is forged.
Welcome back to South Charleston High School. Patriots extend their lead to 3 scores now, 20-0. After Hunter Giacomo gets his 3rd rushing touchdown of the season, this time from 7 yards out. Got both of those last week in that win over Cabell Midland, a 21-point 4th quarter for the Patriots in that victory. Kickoff is returned over on the far side. Short return this time. Trying to catch the number on that camo. Believe that is a 34?
I think so.
54. I think that's a 54, which would be Ryan Walls.
Yeah, they sort of like camouflage the numbers on those National Guard uniforms.
Well, and when they are running and the jerseys bunch up a little bit, the light hits it a certain way, it can be kind of hard to tell sometimes. So yeah, it definitely blends in. First and 10 for the Black Eagles now after that return. Be from their own 36-yard line. And before the play goes off, a timeout here requested by the Black Eagles, and head coach Dustin Ressler going to talk things over. 11:25 to go in the opening half of play. Patriots lead 20-0. Step aside for a short break and be back with more right after this. First and 10 for the Black Eagles after the timeout. We start the drive on their own 36. Man in motion is Brown. Riley will turn hand to Brown on a end around, and he is met in the backfield. Be about a 4 or 5 yard loss depending on where they spot the ball. Patriot defense blows that up in a hurry.
He bumped into his quarterback right away and just felt kind of hesitant on that run, and that's the type of play you got to run at full speed, or there's just no way of it panning out with that slow development.
4-yard loss, 2nd and 14 on the way for the Black Eagle offense, after it looked like that was Grant Hansel sniffing out that run. Black Eagles send trips to the near side of the formation. That's the bottom of your screen. One receiver up top. Riley takes this snap, a little slow getting back there. Throw across the middle, left short. That was intended for Malcolm Brown. As the clock stops. 10:36 to go. 3rd and 14 on the way for the Black Eagles. Patriots with this 3-touchdown advantage.
It's about the second drive in a row where they've had a negative play in there and have a 3rd and long already in their own territory.
Riley in the shotgun. Shift a man from left to right. That's Zuniga. Riley under pressure, throws a screen, and it's sniffed out in a heartbeat. Hunter Giacomo laying the lumber there. That was caught by Damian Chaney, I believe. At least that's who I have as number 21.
And they're trying to get out there and set up the screen, but just one successful. One of their guys went down pretty quickly, lost his footing. So just another kind of slower developing play that did not come together in time for them to get any positive yardage out of it.
2-yard loss brings up 4th and 16 for the Black Eagles, and they'll punt things away.
And this has been the most dangerous time for for South Charleston. They've already had 2 turnovers on special teams.
And the Black Eagles are going to have to call a timeout here as they have another special teams mistake. A guy late running out onto the field. Had 10 and weren't ready to go, and before the play clock expires, they call their second timeout. That'll stop the clock with 9:47 to go in this first half of play. Patriots lead 20-0. We're back with more right after this.
Surround yourself with beautiful views at the Eagle's Nest Restaurant and Lounge. Open Wednesday through Sunday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Try our all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet on Saturdays from 9 to noon. How about lunch instead? Join us for our lunch buffet on Sunday and Wednesday through Friday from noon to 2. Want a place to relax after a long week? Our lounge has happy hour every Friday night starting at 4:30. Great quality food at prices you'll love. Come to Eagle's Nest Restaurant, just off Canal Turnpike in South Charleston.
We're in the midst of another big high school football season. HD Media is live streaming 40-plus games this fall. Remember, you can see all of the action by downloading the free HD Media Plus app today. That's where we are at right now. So we're live from South Charleston High School. Black Eagles and the Patriots duking it out in this Mountain State Athletic Conference rivalry game. A high snap pulled down. Aldrich almost gets a piece of it again. We'll take a Black Eagle bounce inside the 35 and will roll down dead at the 31-yard line. So Patriots will get the football back, 1st and 10 from their own 31. We'll have 9.5 minutes to go in this first half to move the ball down the field.
And after struggling on their second drive, the past couple have just been explosive play after explosive play with Savion Brown leading the way. He is really struggling. South Charleston really struggling to get the ball carriers near the line of scrimmage. Big play after big play. They really have to try to find a way to try to get in the backfield and stop some of these before they get going.
Well, today being high school football on Friday night means that it's college football Saturday tomorrow. The Mountaineers and their fans still burning from that last-second loss in the backyard brawl at Pitt. I know my friends are still boiled up about that one. But it's now time to begin conference play with a home game against the Kansas Jayhawks. Another college football season means another season of talking about the good and the bad on the award-winning Touchdown City show. Listen in as Avon Coburn, Anthony Lewis, Derek Bailey, and Matt Durrett break down the game and take a look at what lies ahead for the Gold and Blue. Check your local radio listings or go to the Gazette Mail homepage and look for the link. The Touchdown City show back for another year to talk about Mountaineer football. The Mountaineers and the Jayhawks kick off tomorrow at noon. on ESPN2. Thundering Herd and the Ohio State Buckeyes kick off at noon as well. Over on Fox, Thundering Herd a 40-point underdog in that game against the Buckeyes. But Herd fans remember that game back in 2014 where it took 2004, where it took a career-long field goal from Mike Nugent. It was actually a stadium record at the time, over 50-yard field goal from Mike Nugent to get the win for Ohio State over Marshall back in 2004, a 24-21 win for the Buckeyes. So that one 20 years ago. As we get back underway in this one, Persinger launching it deep down the far side. Had Solomon Farrell, but I think Farrell lost it looking for it in the lights potentially, as it goes over his head and incomplete.
Persinger now 0 for 3 so far in this game. Just not able to get the passing attack going like we thought we might see going into this game with the quarterback change to a guy who's less of a runner and more of a thrower.
And they're not looking underneath. They're looking for the home run ball on these throws too. None of them have been short throws so far tonight. They think they can go over the top and beat the Black Eagles deep. So far have yet to come up with a big one. Gunnar Flores with a manly run here on 2nd and 10. Picks up a first down after he was met at the line of scrimmage. Dragged 2 defenders with him, 10 yards to get the first down across the 40.
Well, if you wear the collar, it means you gotta be tough, and he showed it right there that he deserves to be wearing that.
1st and 10 for the Patriots from their own 42-yard line. Under 9 minutes to go in this opening half of play. Patriots lead 20-0. All their touchdowns have come on the ground. They'll go back to the ground once again. Flores slices between 2 defenders. High steps another as he has another first down, this time into Black Eagle territory inside the 45.
And just about half the defense was able to get a hand on him before he got to that first down marker, but not a very good job there wrapping up or trying to go for the legs or anything like that. Great job by Flores. Now it looks like maybe in this game he's the guy who comes out of nowhere to average more than 10 yards a carry for this Patriot offense.
15-yard run there, 1st and 10 for the Patriots. Handoff up the middle to Flores again. Flores again fighting his way forward, trying to drag a defender with him. He'll be brought down a couple yards shy of the first down. Another nice opening down run for the Patriot offense. Set up 2nd and 3 for the Patriots after a 7-yard run. Under 8 minutes to go in this first half. Patriots with a 3-score lead, working their way toward the red zone. Handoff goes to Giacomo this time. Giacomo has the first down and then some. Breaks out of one, breaks out of another tackle. It's brought down inside the 15.
Just points in bunches for this Patriots offense on the ground. Doesn't really seem to matter at this point who they put back there. And great job so far by Clyde May back there as an H-back who's really been a great lead blocker on these counter runs that have been ripping off 10-plus yards with regularity.
First and 10 for the Patriots from the 15-yard line. Just over 7 minutes to go. Handoff goes to Flores. Flores breaks out of a couple tackles, spins off of one tackler. Still on his feet inside the 10. Another hard-nosed run for the senior.
It looks like he really wants to get into the end zone on this drive in particular.
2nd and 5 as they give him down to the 10. Persinger takes the snap, going to keep it himself on a read option, has a block set up on the outside, can't get outside, but does have the first down, I believe.
I think he might just be a little bit short. They might give it to him, though. We'll have to see.
Yeah, they're going to spot him a yard shy, so a 4-yard gain will bring up 3rd and 1. right here is what you got Gunnar Flores in the backfield for on this 3rd and short. Persinger hands off to Flores. Flores has a lane toward the end zone, runs over a defender at the goal line, and punches his way in for 6. Flores with his 2nd rushing touchdown of the season. It's the 4th touchdown on the ground tonight for the Patriot offense, and we've got an injured Black Eagle player on the field after that touchdown run.
Looks like he just hopped up, but
I think that was the guy that Gunnar Flores ran over. Didn't quite catch a number, but the training staff is out seeing him. Patriots extend the lead out to 26-0 over the Black Eagles in this first half. Is number 13 for the Black Eagles, Elijah Woods, coming off under some help of the training staff. Will be seen to over on this near sideline.
Looks like, yep, going for the regular one.
Smith out for the PAT. Point after try is up, and it is good. 27-0 Patriots lead. Under 6 minutes to go until the half. We'll step aside for a break and be back with more right after this on High School Game Day.
If you need a lawyer, then you need a lawyer who's in it to win it. You need Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler. We have a track record of winning millions for our clients. At Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler, we're in it to win it.
$27-0 Patriots with the lead over the Black Eagles. Patriots have gotten all 4 of their touchdowns on the ground in this first half. Savion Brown started it off a little more than 3 minutes into the opening quarter from 10 yards out after a Clyde May punt block that he then recovered at the 10-yard line. Set up that 10-yard run by Brown. Then Brown did it again, this time from 41 yards out, make it 14-0. That came just 12 seconds into the second quarter. Then just 31 seconds later, Hunter Giacomo runs it in from 7 yards out. Patriots missed the point after try. 20-0 your score. Now Gunnar Flores with a 6-yard run makes it 27-0 Patriots.
And the Patriots team just really running their offense like we talked about. They have a lot of guys who they can rotate through in the backfield there. You can run the ball really in every way you can think of. You have Savion Brown's lateral quickness and agility, and then you've got like Gunnar Flores, who, like we saw, would rather drag tacklers and bowl someone over for some extra yardage. So really thunder and lightning along with Giacomo. I don't really know where Giacomo fits into that analogy, but. Three-headed monster back there, and we saw Persinger pull it himself on a read option as well. So no lack of ball carriers for this Patriots offense. They're making sure all of them get an opportunity to show what they can do up here so far tonight.
Well, the beauty of the Patriots with all these backs is that they're really all interchangeable at any time on the field. You can move one of them from running back straight out to wide receiver, and you don't miss anything. Kickoff here by the Patriots. Returned on the near side. They'll get up across the 40.
I think that'll be their best starting field position. I think the previous good was the 35 after the kick out of bounds.
Casey Young on the return. Black Eagle football. 5:40 to go until the half. South Charleston looking for their opening score still. Looking for their first score since back in week 1. Handoff goes up the middle to Zuniga, and he is met quickly by the Patriot defense. He does get 2 yards up to the 43-yard line. Casey Adkins helps make the stop for the Patriot defense. Set up 2nd and 8. Patriot defense playing a couple of good quarters the last few.
And the key really for the Patriots on defense is really a swarming defense and really trusting that front three of theirs. Do a great job of getting penetration and getting pressure without bringing a massive blitz along those linebackers to really make the plays.
Casey Adkins and Landon Hamilton there to make the stop.
It's kind of funny how the ball just popped right out there at the end into the waiting hands of the GW defender, but he was well down by the time that happened.
Give him a gain of 1, bring up 3rd and 7.
So far, 3 and outs for the Black Eagles in the first half. Plenty of time to make something happen if they can get a little momentum going here before the half.
Two receivers out to each side of the formation. Brown goes in motion. Low snap. Riley picks it up, throws out to Brown in the flat. Brown breaks out of 1 tackle, but he is going to be stopped right around the line of scrimmage. Patriot defense does a great job sniffing out that play once again. Swarms to the football.
Yeah, the low snaps are really kind of holding back the Black Eagles on offense. You can take an extra second before they really get their play going because the quarterback has to dig the ball out of the turf and get reoriented before he can get rid of it.
4th down on the way for the Black Eagles. They'll punt it away once more.
Like we said, a dangerous time for the Black Eagles so far in this game. 2 special teams turnovers already.
Hunter Giacomo, Savion Brown back to punt. Giacomo muffs it and will now return. He'll get up across the 35 and be brought down at the 37.
It's a special teams problem on the Patriot side there, but good job by Giacomo to take his time to get it up and not, risk mishandling it again, and still getting all right field position at about the 37, it looks like. Yeah, 37.
1st and 10 for GW on the near side hash mark. Hoping to extend this lead out. With just over 3 minutes to go until halftime. Fake the handoff. I think Persinger meant to hand it off. He's going to keep it himself, though. Has a 1st down and deep into the secondary. Still on his feet. Spun. It looked like an NCAA football 25 spin move in front of 3 defenders. It goes all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, GW. Cy Persinger showing the legs and takes it 63 yards to the house.
I do not think he meant to be holding the ball after the start of that play. But
no, I'm fairly certain he meant to hand that off to Hunter Giacomo, but lost it for a second.
Man, just a great job of just rolling with it, keeping his balance, running right through the teeth of that defense. And after he came out of that spin, realizing he had nothing but daylight in front of him, and the first one down there after him was Savion Brown, who sprinted down to celebrate with his quarterback.
Cy Persinger, longest rush of the season for him, 63 yards, makes it 33-0, make it 34-0. Teddy Smith puts the PAT through, and the Patriots lead by 34. With just over 3 minutes still to go until the half, we'll step aside for a short break and be back with more right after this on High School Game Day.
It's that time of year again when things start to cool down. But here at Yes Yummy and Yes Ford, the deals are not heating up. I'm Keith Powell, and I want to help you lower your current monthly payment, have a down payment that's just $99, and get a lifetime warranty with fast and easy credit approval. That's right, don't freeze up over huge down payments. You can ride away for just $99 today. Get pre-approved at KeithSaysYes.com. Only at Yes Chevy in Hurricane and Yes Ford in Huntington.
Hi, I'm Xavier Bosley, and I'm from Charleston, West Virginia. And when I'm back home, you can catch me at my local Par-Mar store.
We have that gold and blue pride at Par-Mar stores. Download the Par-Mar stores app and sign up for our rewards cards for even more savings. West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. From gas to groceries, you'll find what you need at Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Don't forget, you can get comprehensive coverage of this game and many others throughout the state by picking up a copy of the weekend edition of the Charleston Gazette Mail tomorrow, or subscribe today to our digital edition at a special rate of 6 months for just $1 by going to the Gazette Mail homepage. Rick Ryan on the coverage of this one tonight. Black Eagles on the return after the Patriots score for the 5th time in this first half. And there's Solomon Farrell making a tackle on special teams after a short return to the near sideline. Comes up shy of the 30.
I expect to see the Eagles take at least one deep shot on this one. They can get the protection right for it. But overall, just nothing doing on offense. 1 first down compared to 4 3-and-outs so far for the Black Eagles tonight. And again, the 2 turnovers on special teams, which have really been really difficult to overcome.
1st and 10 for the Black Eagles. 2 receivers to each side of the formation. Zuniga in the backfield. They'll send Brown in motion. They'll hand off to Brown on a jet sweep. Brown stretching it out, and he is going to break through 1 tackle, and then we'll get up across the 30-yard line. There is a flag on the field, and this one might be coming back.
And that's a shame because he was finally able to find the corner there and get some positive yardage on that play, but it is in the area of a hold, so we'll see what they end up determining. But the Eagles are stepping back.
This is a hold against the Black Eagles, so back them up 10 yards. So that'll be 1st and 20 on the way for the Black Eagles. You know, Will, something smells really good here at South Charleston High School. I heard they had 6 food trucks up here today, and I'm not sure what it is, but something smells very good now.
I believe one of them was wing related. I think that's what we're smelling.
Yeah, it smells awfully good. First visit up here to South Charleston High School in quite a while on High School Game Day on the RSN Sports Network, powered by HD Media, at least for Will Vance and I. And yeah, it does have that buffalo wingy smell to it. False start now by the Black Eagles. Back them up 5 more yards, make it 1st and 25 now. Definitely not the direction you want to be going when you're trailing by 5 touchdowns. First and a trip to Southridge here coming up for the Black Eagles.
Yeah, when I was saying they might take a shot, now it kind of looks like they have to just to try to get a first down going.
2 receivers split out each side. Riley in the shotgun, drops back to throw, throws across the middle. That pass is tipped in the air, and is it caught off the deflection? Yes, it is. Heads-up play there by Malcolm Brown.
Excellent job there.
Coming in and making the deflection by the Patriots was Solomon Farrell, but instead of knocking it down, he knocked it up, and that gave Malcolm Brown the chance to make the play on it.
Not as many yards as you might have thought seeing it fly through the air like that, but still caught pass and got a little bit close to that first down.
Looks about 5 yards, close to it. 2nd and
Something
long
like
for the Black Eagles coming up. Second and 17, an 8-yard pickup on that play. Trips to the top of the formation. Snap comes back to Riley. He'll survey the field. Under some pressure, going to have to roll out to his left. Has some field in front of him, and he is going to wisely slide right around the original first down marker. Black Eagles head coach Dustin Ressler looking for a late hit there as his quarterback Riley gave himself up on the slide. Thought that Casey Adkins might have got there a little late, but no flags come out. 3rd and 10 coming up after a 7-yard pickup on that scramble by Riley, the freshman. Made a smart decision to get out of that pocket and get upfield. A timeout by the Patriots with 1:34 to go in the opening half. GW leading 34-0. Don't forget that outside of all the great the football action we have for you, HD Media is also live streaming 12 soccer matches this year, thanks in part to our title sponsor, Peyton Law. For a complete schedule, check out the High School Game Day Facebook page. Next soccer stream is set for Tuesday when the Hurricane boys head to South Hills to take on George Washington. Check out all the action from the pitch on the HD Media Plus app. Download it today.
Definitely two schools are known for their soccer over the past decade or so.
Patriots and the Black Eagles. This rivalry matchup in the Mountain State Athletic Conference. Patriots looking to win 3 in a row in this rivalry. After winning the last 2, allowing just 7 points in these last 2 years to the Black Eagles.
And that kind of also goes to show kind of the precipitous drop we saw here at South Charleston.
Well, and you got to realize, too, this is also just 4 years removed from a state championship back in 2020 during that COVID year.
So it takes a long time to build a program up, and it doesn't take very long for it to fall apart given certain circumstances. So, like we said, it looks like it certainly looks like a better team than they had last year. Now it's still just a matter of plugging away till you can finally turn that corner.
Riley slings it out looking for Malcolm Brown, just a little bit overthrown. It does hit Brown in the hands as he tries to turn and go upfield with it, but he's unable to hang on to it, and that'll bring up 4th and 10 with the incompletion. And I think both Riley and Brown a bit upset with themselves on that one.
Yeah, not just too high of a pass. Had a little bit of opportunity. I don't know if they're going to get first down or not, but definitely opportunity to
catch the ball at
field
least
and make something happen. Like I said, a couple young guys out there on a young team just trying to piece things together, and they'll have another opportunity at that type of play before long.
These are two teams that have been doing battle with one another for years in the youth level and the middle school level, and now here at the high school level. As Savion Brown going to be unable to return this one. It'll roll inside the 35. A good punt there that time by Josh Boston.
This Patriot offense has really been explosive all throughout this game. 1:22. Probably think that's plenty of time for them. Shockingly have not completed a pass yet in this entire game. Just
and
all
again,
these points on the ground.
And again, it's because they're trying to go deep with it so far. We have yet to see the Patriots throw an underneath route of any kind or a route over the middle. They're going down the seam, down the sideline, looking for the deep ball.
I mean, Persinger certainly has a cannon, but you don't normally run a all bombs all the time passing offense. But that's so far what we've seen. And it hasn't really mattered because the running game's been so effective.
Well, it's a throwback, to about a decade ago of Chuck the Pigskin when that went viral?
Yep, there it is.
As he does, chuck it up deep. This one going to be intercepted. Black Eagles going to come away with the pick because it hung too long in the air. Coming up with the interception, number 29, Colton Westfall. Persinger had his man down the field. Solomon Farrell had the defenders beat. He just left it hang in the air for too long and fell short of the intended target. Second interception of the season for Persinger, the junior quarterback for the Patriots. Well, and that'll give the Black Eagles another opportunity here for the end of the half. 1:11 to go. First half still remaining.
If it gives them the jolt they need to try to get some yards here, maybe put some points on the scoreboard before the half.
Riley back in the shotgun, drops back to throw. Looking down the near sideline. Pass is caught. Westfall again makes the snag. Then cuts back toward the hash marks and is finally brought down, but not before he's got a big gain for the Black Eagles into Patriot territory inside the 35.
Less than a minute, they're getting right back on the ball. Oh, no, timeout called. Or no, that might be a sideline warning. Oh, yeah,
timeout Black Eagles with 45 seconds to go. The deep bomb down the near sideline goes to Westfall, and the Black Eagles are just outside the red zone here with just under a minute to go. We're back with more right after this on High School Game Day.
West Virginia's only Acura dealer, Lester Raines Acura. Keeping it simple, saving you money. Lester Raines Honda. Consider Lester Raines Mazda for your next vehicle purchase.
Serving the area one truck at a time for over 60 years, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is in your neighborhood each and every day, working to keep your family warm and comfortable. With cooler days ahead and winter right around the corner, now's the time to schedule your home HVAC system tune-up and preventive maintenance. If you need a new system and received a quote from another company, give Mullen a chance to take a second look. Right now, we're offering 0% financing on a new Ream home system and includes a 10-year worry-free warranty. Remember, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call or visit us online today to schedule your appointment at mullenplumbing.com.
Back here at South Charleston High School, Patriots lead by 5 scores, but the Black Eagles just hit a big play to get just outside the red zone at the 32-yard line. Snap comes back to Riley, throws down the near sideline, has the man again.
Westfall once again.
Westfall says, rack him up once more, let's go. 1st and 10 from the 10-yard line, 1st and goal. Black Eagles with back-to-back passes through the air to get them up 1st and goal. Throwing toward the end zone, passes incomplete.
At least that stopped the clock there for him. Out of timeouts now, less than 30 seconds.
Was looking for Westfall again there after he had those last 2 receptions in a row to set him up 1st and goal from the 10. Now 2nd and goal from the 10. Patriot defense trying to keep the Black Eagles out of the end zone before the half. 22.6 seconds left to go in this opening half of play. Riley takes the snap, drops back to throw, throws across the middle of the field, pass is incomplete.
A little behind
Savion
his
Brown.
intended receiver who had 2 guys draped all over him anyway.
Excuse me, that was DJ Spencer coming in to make the stop on that throw. That'll bring up 3rd and goal. Clock stopped with 18 seconds to go. 18.6 ticks left in this opening quarter. Opening half. 3rd and goal from the 10. Two receivers to the top and the bottom of the formation. Riley drops back to throw. Patriots bring the blitz. Pass is tipped, and it's caught just in front of the goal line.
They better hurry. They don't have any timeouts.
4th and goal from the 1. Clock is running with 7 seconds, and now a flag comes in. 2 flags come in, actually. One down at the goal line and one at about the 26.
Is it a penalty to call for a timeout when you don't have any?
That's a very real possibility, Will.
I know at some level of football it is.
Well, they're talking this one over at some length. 7 seconds left in the half right now. 34-0 our score. It's a pending 4th and goal from the 1 for the Black Eagles.
Going over to the far side. Official. Makes me think it must not be related to the call for the timeout, because I don't really see what they'd be discussing. It would be pretty cut and dry if that was the case, you'd think.
So we get a look in over there at our officials having a word. And as of right now, it's 4th and goal from the 1. We'll get the ruling now. So a personal foul on the Patriots, and then an unsportsmanlike conduct after the play on the Black Eagles. So it'll bring up 3rd down and goal from the 14, it looks like.
A big play here for the Black Eagles. I didn't necessarily see either play or either foul. The unsportsmanlike might not be something you can see, more of a jawing thing, but either way, backs them up from the shadow of the goal post to, like I said, a long 14 yards.
Sorry, they're going to spawn it back at the 15, actually. So it's a 3rd and goal from the 15. Sorry, folks. Got a generator running behind the press box tonight, and the diesel fumes are making their way into the press box, so that's why I'm coughing every so often. I apologize for that. We're not the only broadcast here this evening. 3rd and goal, 7 seconds to go from the 15. Snap comes back. Patriots bring the pressure. Throw toward the end zone. Pass is tipped and incomplete. DJ Spencer in on the coverage for the Patriots as the Black Eagles were looking toward the far side of the field, trying to find Malcolm Brown.
Enough time for one more heave to the end zone here before halftime.
So 4th and goal from the 15 with 2 seconds to go. As Will mentions, this should be the final play of the half. Black Eagles going to try to get on the board before heading to the locker rooms. And going to keep the offense out for it here instead of just getting points. When you're down 34-0, you got to get something at least. But they're going to go for the touchdown here. 4th and goal from the 15, throw toward the end zone. It's intercepted! Jackson Morgan with the pick, and on the return brings it up to the 15. And the Patriot defense does its job. It keeps the Black Eagles out of the end zone before the end of the half. Great timing on that pick, too, by Jackson Morgan. Read it the entire way.
Yeah, just a tough situation there for South Charleston, where there are only so many things they could be doing there. Fairly easy for the defense to read that one. Great play to turn that good read into a good play, and then this as to put this first half away with no points given up.
Well, it's not 77-0 like it was last year. It's 34-0. Patriots do lead, though, at the half still on this one in 2024. Patriots a half away from staying unbeaten at 4-0. Black Eagles need a solid half of football in the second half to get win number 1 on the season. It's going to have to work awfully hard to come back in this second half. When we come back at the half, we'll have the performances from the George Washington and South Charleston Marching Band. That's for you coming up all after this on High School Game Day on the RSN Sports Network, powered by HD Media.
Hi, I'm Xavier Bosley, and I'm from Charleston, West Virginia. And when I'm back home, you can catch me at my local Par-Mar store.
We have that gold and blue pride at Par-Mar stores. Download the Par-Mar stores app and sign up for our rewards cards for even more savings. West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. From gas to groceries, you'll find what you need at Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Serving the area one truck at a time for over 60 years, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is in your neighborhood each and every day, working to keep your family warm and comfortable. With cooler days ahead and winter right around the corner, now's the time to schedule your home HVAC system tune-up and preventive maintenance. If you need a new system and received a quote from another company, give Mullen a chance to take a second look. Right now, we're offering 0% financing on a new Rheem home system and includes a 10-year worry-free warranty. Remember, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call or visit us online today to schedule your appointment at mullenplumbing.com.
West Virginia's only Acura dealer, Lester Raines Acura. Keeping it simple, saving you money. Lester Raines Honda. Consider Lester Raines Mazda for your next vehicle purchase.
Surround yourself with beautiful views at the Eagle's Nest Restaurant and Lounge, open Wednesday through Sunday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Try our all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet on Saturdays from 9 to noon. How about lunch instead? Join us for our lunch buffet on Sunday and Wednesday through Friday from noon to 2. Want a place to relax after a long week? Our lounge has happy hour every Friday night starting at 4:30. Great quality food at prices you'll love. Come to Eagle's Nest Restaurant, just off Canal Turnpike in South Charleston.
If you need a lawyer, then you need a lawyer who's in it to win it. You need Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler. We have a track record of winning millions for our clients. At Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler, we're in it to win it.
Tudor's Biscuit World breakfast wraps are stuffed with farm fresh goodness like scrambled eggs, real cheese, and golden hash browns. Choose from fully loaded, crispy bacon, or country sausage. Now, introducing Tudor's grilled chicken lunch wraps, zesty ranch, savory southwest, and bold barbecue. All stuffed with tender grilled chicken, lettuce, and Colby Jack cheese. From morning to noon, Tudor's wraps make a delicious meal. Tudor's new grilled chicken wraps are only $4.99 at participating locations for a limited time.
Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Hurricane is built a little differently than other dealerships on things like a smile and a handshake. That's because Gene and Ryan built their business the old-fashioned way by making friends. There are no gimmicks or games at Walker, just honest, fair deals, and the huge inventory in both new and pre-owned doesn't hurt either. So when you're ready for your next vehicle, make that short 20-minute drive from Charleston or Huntington to Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Just off the Hurricane exit of I-64, Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, making friends one deal at a time.
Getting a speeding ticket has consequences.
Phone connected. Hey, man. What's going on? How you doing? They've done that a long time. It's tradition. How you doing, man? All right.
It's that time of year again when things start to cool down. But here at Yes Chevy and Yes Ford, the dealers are heating up. I'm Keith Powell, and I want to help you lower your current monthly payment, have a down payment that's just $99, and get a lifetime warranty with fast and easy credit approval. That's right, don't freeze up over huge down payments. You can ride away for just $99 today. Get pre-approved at KeithSaysYes.com. Only at Yes Chevy in Hurricane and Yes Ford in Huntington.
If you need a lawyer, then you need a lawyer who's in it to win it. You need Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler. We have a track record of winning millions for our clients. At Hill, Peterson, Carper, B. & Ditzler, we're in it to win it.
Are you ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers you a college-level education without the weight of debt, all while earning a steady income. Look no further than the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades Apprenticeship Programs. Join us, and together, let's build a future that's brighter and stronger. Go to actwv.org to apply today. The West Virginia Building and Construction Trades, where the future is forged.
Back at South Charleston High School, Patriots lead the Black Eagles 34-0 at the end of the first half. Patriots getting all 5 of their touchdowns on the ground. Last one coming from the legs of the quarterback, Cy Persinger, making the start tonight in place of Hayden Hinkle, who left the game last week against Camel Midland late in the third quarter with a leg injury. And Persinger hasn't been very good throwing the football tonight, but he's been excellent at handing the football off, because, again, the Patriots have gotten 5 touchdowns tonight, all of them on the ground, and by a quartet of players tonight, Will.
Yeah, the one time he didn't hand it off, he kept it himself and ran it down for over 63 yards. But, yeah, Brown so far leading the way in yardage, at least with 4 carries, 79 yards and 2 touchdowns, including that 41-yard one where it went basically sideline to sideline. Persinger, 2 carries for 67 yards and that long touchdown. Tyler Jacquemet leading the way as far as rushes goes, 7 carries for 55 yards and a touchdown. And then Flores, 5 carries for 43, tough yards up the middle, and a touchdown as well.
Meanwhile,
and also give credit to Clyde May for really doing well at that H-back position, really paving the way for these guys on a lot of these counter plays.
Yeah, Clyde May also with a blocked punt that he then recovered to help set up the first score of the night for the Patriots. Meanwhile, Will, for the home team, the South Charleston Black Eagles, not many stats to speak of for South Charleston in those first 24 minutes of play. Again, scoreless first half for the Black Eagles.
Raleigh was able to complete 9 of 16 passes for 69 yards and an interception there at the very end. So able to move the ball a little bit. Most of those passes going to Westfall, who's kind of single-handedly spurred his team almost to score there at the end with the turnover, forcing a turnover, and then getting those 2 catches.
Josh Boston set the kickoff for the Black Eagles.
Getting ready to start the third quarter of action between the Black Eagles and the Patriots. It is Patriot football to start the second half after they won the opening toss and deferred. So the Black Eagles will send things away. Josh Boston sends it off. And it will be returned by the Patriots. Gunnar Flores on the return. Has a nice burst of speed. Has the kicker to beat. Cuts back inside. He's inside the 40 to the 30, and he's finally caught from behind inside the 35.
Just a rocket. Didn't even really make a cut until he was well past the 50. Just straight ahead, trusting his blockers and doing a great job setting this offense up well into Black Eagles territory.
Tavarish Porter saves the touchdown on the kickoff return. And the Patriots have fantastic starting field position to begin this third quarter. 10 seconds into the third quarter, and the Patriots are deep in Black Eagle territory, inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Savion Brown in the backfield starting out for the Patriots.
Already knocking on the red zone. Handoff goes to Brown. Brown dances to the outside, gets to the sideline. Can he turn up toward the end zone? He's going to be pushed out of bounds shy of the goal line. Well shy. Back at the 8, but enough for the first down for the Patriots. A 16-yard pickup there on the opening play of this second half. After a great kickoff return by Gunnar Flores, put the Patriots first and 10 at the Black Eagle 24. A nice run there by Savion Brown sets them up first and goal from the 8.
Such a frantic running style he has and so effective.
Handoff goes this time to Solomon Farrell. Farrell cuts his way back to the end zone, and Farrell's in. The 5th different Patriot player to score. And now we've got a flag that comes in at the end of the play. Wait to find out the ruling on that. But I believe as of right now it should be, yes it is, 40-0. Patriots on top. And here is the ruling on that penalty. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Patriots. They will enforce that on the kickoff.
The timing of that one made it seem like it's probably going to be something along those lines. And a little bit of frustration on one side and kind of maybe a little bit of overconfidence on the other. Or maybe not overconfidence, just a little too much of it.
Farrell gets into the end zone for the score. Kick is up from Teddy Smith. It's up and good. 22 seconds into the second half after a long kickoff return from Gunnar Flores. The Patriots then 2 plays later punch it into the end zone from 8 yards out to make it 41-0 here in the third quarter. We're back with more right after this on High School Game Day. Here at South Charleston High School. It's an 8-yard touchdown run for Solomon Farrell, his first rushing touchdown of the season. Had a receiving touchdown last week, had 2 receiving touchdowns on the season coming into tonight. But the Patriot passing attack just hadn't been there so far this evening. It's been all on the ground for GW so far in this one. Cy Persinger 0-4 through the air, including that interception late in the first half.
Like we said, Adam, they've all been deep bombs. You know, nothing underneath, nothing to the flat, just bombs away from the passing offense. Hasn't hit, but that almost seems like they're embracing it and bringing in their top rushing or top receiving back or top receiving threat into the backfield, giving him a chance to run it in too.
Tavarish Porter on the return. A good return there for the Black Eagles. Will set them up near midfield. 1st and 10 for South Charleston. Spotted at their own 47-yard line. And just for our viewers' information, we are not in a running clock situation just yet. The Patriots missing that extra point in the first half is the difference in that right now. It's 42 points in the third quarter and then 35 at any point in the fourth. So first possession for the Black Eagles of the second half. A nice run gets them into Patriot territory on 1st and 10.
I think that was the best running play so far tonight by the Black Eagles. Good job of weaving his way through in the middle. Number
it's
2
to
there.
Zuniga, yeah.
Zuniga.
2nd and 3 after a 7-yard pickup. Three receivers up to the top of the formation, one to the near side. Snap goes back to Riley. He'll fake the handoff, keep it himself, and then he is brought down in the backfield for a loss. Landon Hamilton makes the stop. And he'll be brought down for a loss of 1. Back to the 48-yard line of the Patriots. Make it 3rd and 4. See what the Black Eagles draw up here. Opening 3rd down of the second half for their offense. Riley throws to the near side. Across the middle of the field looking for Caden Hackman. That pass is incomplete. And that will bring up 4th down. Black Eagles look like they are now going to bring the punt team out to send it back to GW. Josh Boston will come out to send it away for the Black Eagles.
5th 5 and out so far for this Black Eagles offense. Able to get a little bit of yardage here and there, but just unable to really get anything sustained going in this game.
Seventh punt of the game for the Black Eagles. First one was blocked, nearly blocked there again by Grant Aldrich. Savion Brown going to let this one bounce, and it will take a Black Eagle bounce and roll all the way inside the 5. Best punt of the night by far for Josh Boston. As long was 39 previously. And he pins the Patriot offense all the way inside the 5, back at the 4.
I've been fairly impressed with him. Being able to get all these punts away under heavy pressure. Great precision punt there, and his kickoffs haven't been too terribly bad either. Haven't done more than one, but the one went pretty far.
So the Patriots will set up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5 at the 4. Persinger lines up in the shotgun in his own end zone. Will hand off to Savion Brown with a burst of speed, has the first down and then some. Still on his feet across the 20, fighting his way forward across the 25. Brown all the way up near the 30 with that run.
We know he was trying to get all 97 yards right there on that play. Took about 2/3 of the defense to bring him down. Just a fanatic runner who really loves football and really loves to see what he can do with the ball in his hands.
1st and 10 from the Patriot 29 after a 25-yard run by Brown. He'll get his number called once more. Has a nice block on the outside edge by Samaje Wesley. And then he's forced out of bounds on the near side as he gets up across the 45-yard line to the 46. '17-yard pickup there by Savion Brown. Another first down for the Patriot offense.
Now Brown heading right back to the sideline, bringing out another dangerous rusher to take his place in the backfield.
Yeah, back out comes Hunter Giacomo in the backfield. They'll bring Clyde May in as an H-back, lined up to the right side of the formation. Handoff goes to Giacomo. He'll follow that H-back block of Clyde May. Has a burst of speed, the first down, and then some. Get to the sideline. Is he going to get to the end zone? I believe he will. Yes, reservations for 6. Hunter Giacomo gets to the end zone. Giacomo's second touchdown run of the night. This one comes from 54 yards out.
This is a great job there following his blocker, using every bit of help he can on getting to the outside, and then turning on the burst of speed there to get all the way in.
Point after try on the way for Teddy Smith. We have now hit that 42-point threshold in the third quarter, so we should be running clock for the rest of this game. Snap down, kick up, and it is good. 48-0, Patriots with the lead after a 54-yard touchdown run from Hunter Giacomo, the second score of the half for the Patriot offense. All of GW's touchdowns tonight have come on the ground. That most recent one from 54 yards out. Farrell, to start the second half, came from 8 yards out. Cy Persinger's 63-yard run with about 3 minutes to go in the first half of action. A 6-yard Gunnar Flores touchdown run. Giacomo had a 7-yard run less than a minute into the second quarter. And just a little bit before that, Savion Brown got his second touchdown run of the night from 41 yards out after the 10-yarder to start the contest.
And we might as well name off these GW offensive linemen who have been really paving the way there. Brandon Lude, Landon Bird, Braden Edwards, Parker Chapman, James Payne. That's left to right right to left, excuse me. And, just racking up the yards.
Yeah, how's this for you? On the ground, the Patriots have 364 yards rushing and 364 total yards of offense because, again, Cy Persinger 0 of 4 through the air. But how's this for you, too? The Patriots are averaging 120 rushing yards a quarter so far.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
we're not even 3 minutes into the third quarter yet.
Yeah, just extremely effective on the ground today. Great job of kind of molding what they're doing to fit the personnel they have on hand, and really just taking advantage of their interchangeability in the backfield and a strong offensive line.
Well, we said this wasn't like last year. It's still not quite like last year for the Black Eagles. Again, it was 77-0 at halftime, so I think you'll take the improvement of 48-0 right now in the third quarter. Things get a little bit easier for the Black Eagles here in the next couple of weeks as the kickoff is muffed for a second, able to pick it back up and then return over on the far side. A great return comes for the Black Eagles. Excuse me, as over on the far side on the return. And it looks like it was a number 20. I don't have a 20 on my roster.
Was it 10?
Maybe that is Colton Westfall after all. Maybe we've been calling Colton Westfall the wrong player tonight. These military uniforms make things a little difficult when we don't get full number changes.
Yeah,
so I apologize for that.
They don't necessarily have every number. After using these for a couple years, they get torn up and whatever. So
because these jerseys do get passed around the state.
Right.
They have a couple of different sets of them now where they play a couple of games at a time across the state, with the home team wearing these military-style uniforms.
But definitely can result in some number changes and some confusion for guys like us.
Pass thrown out to the near side, out into the flat. That is caught by Bryson Johnson. First time we've called his name tonight. Actually, it might be the second time. I think he had a rush earlier in that first half, but not much stats to speak of for him so far tonight. Well, that's the first official run for him. Sets up second down and
about 5
here for the Black Eagles. Ball spotted between the 41 and 42 of the Patriots. Black Eagles trying to capitalize on that great kickoff return just a moment ago. Second down, pass thrown out to the near side. That is caught by Cawson. And he is going to be bottled up quickly. Maybe a yard, if anything, there. That'll set up third down and a long 4.
And these long developing plays have really been a challenge for this South Charleston offense. They really want to try to get their playmakers out on the perimeter and try to use some speed and some shiftiness to get some yardage. But by the time it's out there and collected and they're ready to make a play, half the Patriots defense is right there on top of them.
Yeah, the problem is the Patriots defense is just as speedy as the outside playmakers for the Black Eagles offense. Third down and medium to go for South Charleston. 3 receivers to the top of the formation, 1 to the near side, trailing 48-0 in this third quarter. Riley going deep down the near sideline, passes up and incomplete. Black Eagles receiver there looking for a pass interference call, but flags stay in the pockets of the officials.
We have been calling Westfall, not entirely sure.
Yeah, I think that might be Brody Myers, if I'm not mistaken, based on the stats that we're getting. So I apologize to him if I've misidentified him all night long. Some injuries to this Black Eagle football team as well. It has some players playing in positions they haven't before. Passes intercepted. Casey Adkins with the pick for the Patriot defense, and then rumbles over the quarterback, Matt Riley. Riley doing a great job, though, sticking his nose in there and taking that hit to make the tackle. But Casey Adkins with the pick, his first interception of the season, gives the football back to the Patriots and will give the offense great field position. 1st and 10 from the Black Eagle 43-yard line. Second interception of the night for the Black Eagles, as that one will stop play with 5:10 to go in the third quarter. Patriots lead 48-0. We'll step aside for a quick break and be back with more right after this on High School Game Day on the RSN Sports Network, powered by HD Media.
Hi, I'm Xavier Bosley, and I'm from Charleston, West Virginia. And when I'm back home, you can catch me at my local Par-Mar store.
We have that gold and blue pride at Par-Mar stores. Download the Par-Mar stores app and sign up for our rewards cards for even more savings. West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. From gas to groceries, you'll find what you need at Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Serving the area one truck at a time for over 60 years, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is in your neighborhood each and every day, working to keep your family warm and comfortable. With cooler days ahead and winter right around the corner, now's the time to schedule your home HVAC system tune-up and preventive maintenance. If you need a new system and received a quote from another company, give Mullen a chance to take a second look. Right now, we're offering 0% financing on a new Ream home system and includes a 10-year worry-free warranty. Remember, Mullen Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call or visit us online today to schedule your appointment at mullenplumbing.com.
West Virginia's only Acura dealer, Lester Raines Acura. Keeping it simple, saving you money. Lester Raines Honda. Consider Lester Raines Mazda for your next vehicle purchase.
Surround yourself with beautiful views at the Eagle's Nest Restaurant and Lounge. Open Wednesday through Sunday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Try our all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet on Saturdays from 9 to noon. How about lunch instead? Join us for our lunch buffet on Sunday and Wednesday through Friday from noon to 2. Want a place to relax after a long week? Our lounge has happy hour every Friday night starting at 4:30. Great quality food at prices you'll love. Come to Eagle's Nest Restaurant just off Canal Turnpike in South Charleston.
Back here at South Charleston High School, Patriots are about a quarter and a half away from improving to 4-0 on the season and picking up win number 200 for the career of head coach Steve Edwards Jr. A little more or excuse me, a little less than 100 more wins than his father, Steve Edwards Sr. The field at George Washington High School is named after. Patriots will be on the road next week again, taking on Spring Valley. They're in the Wolves' Den. For the Patriots, we'll have 3 home games in a row, which will have all 3 of those for you on HD Media on the RSN Sports Network. Those home games against Capital, Parkersburg, and Riverside. Riverside will be senior night before the Patriots have an open week and then close out the season on the road at Hurricane and at Woodrow Wilson before a playoff game for GW. Handoff will go this time to DJ Spencer, who checks in the contest now. Spencer cuts back to the inside. Spencer's got some blockers in front of him. Is he going to get to the end zone? No, he's not. Just tripped up there inside the 5. He had 2 blockers in front of him, Samaje Wesley, as well as Braden Edwards.
And let's be fair, Braden Edwards was kind of calling it a touchdown about 20 yards out. Wasn't doing the most blocking out there. Maybe could have been a touchdown if he'd been a little more.
Big center got a little overzealous.
Yeah, maybe if he was a little more active on that one, but still great play.
But a nice dynamic run there by DJ Spencer. Set the Patriots up 1st and goal from the 4. Handoff to Spencer again. Spencer grabbed initially around the neck, but able to break out of that would-be tackle. Picks up a couple inside the 3, I think. Maybe down to the 2, depending on where they spot him. Well, no, now they're going to move back to the 4. So no gain on that run by Spencer. Inside of 4 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Patriots lead 48-0. Trying to add to that lead here. Handoff goes up the middle to DJ Spencer once again, and Spencer strung out and ridden down to the ground. Coming up with the stop there that time, number 5, Bryson Johnson. So Spencer, after that great run to get down inside the 5, unable to get into the end zone, and now he'll be subbed off for Kion Davis, the junior. They'll send him and Casey Adkins in the backfield. Adkins, the H-back now. Handoff goes to Davis off the right side. Davis cuts back inside, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots from 5 yards out. 6th different Patriot to get into the end zone, all of them on the ground. This one with 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter.
Not that they should have been throwing after halftime in this one, but it almost feels like after the couple throws they made that didn't connect in the first half, they said, well, you know what, let's just go ahead and ride this running game out. And so far it's been the right decision.
Patriots starting to sub on quite a bit of new players on that last drive. DJ Spencer getting some carries in this one. Had just 2 touches of the football coming in to tonight on the first 3 games. Kick is up and is no good this time. So Patriots lead 54-0 with 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Keep you right here at South Charleston High School. Coming up next for the Black Eagles. We mentioned it gets a little bit easier for South Charleston after this one, as the Black Eagles will take on Riverside next week there in Bell. Then it'll have an off week to kind of regroup and get things right. And honestly, the off day is at a perfect point in the season for most coaches. It's right at the halfway point. We'll give this coaching staff and the players an opportunity to really kind of evaluate how this first half of the season has gone and figure out the goals and objectives for them to move forward in the second half of the season. Because that second half of the season kind of goes a little back and forth for them, as after the open date, it'll be back here at home against St. Albans, then a road trip to Huntington, which is never an easy task to face. It'll be then back at home against Cabell Midland for senior night at the end of October, and then 2 road games to close out the season for the Black Eagles. Much like the Patriots, Black Eagles find themselves at Spring Valley and at Capital to close out the year.
And This is their 4th straight home game, not able to pull a win out of those, and 3 of their last 4 are on the road.
Another short kickoff there by the Patriots. The Black Eagles will bring it up across the 40 and have decent field position there. Again, clock rolling in this second half already with our score at 55 now to nothing.
Black Eagles did have a couple fairly dangerous returns earlier this game, so might as well try to head off that danger and just kick it short if you're the Patriots.
Again, still a very young South Charleston team. We talked about last year, 18 freshmen starting for the Black Eagles last season. All of them came back, too, by the way. Well, that's the impressive thing for South Charleston is despite going 0-10 last year, you got all 18 of those freshmen who bought into the program last season to buy back in again this year. As there's a nice run by Damian Cheney. Cheney will pick up 9 yards on that run, bring up 2nd and 1. And get into Patriot territory at the 48. Adam Rogers, Will Vance, our media center crew, happy to have you with us this evening as we work our way closer to 1 minute left to go in the third quarter. Fake the handoff. And Riley's going to trip up. The turf monster got him there around midfield, back in his own territory at the 45.
Lost most of that yardage that was picked up on first down. Just as soon as he looked up, there were 2 or 3 Patriots right in the backfield with him, so he was trying to get away and just couldn't quite find his footing to turn the corner.
Loss of 7 will set up 3rd and 8 now for the Black Eagles with 40 seconds to go in the quarter. Two receivers split out to each side of the formation. Riley surveys the field, throws up to the far side, and that one almost intercepted. DJ Spencer had a read on that one and couldn't hang on to it. That'll force an incompletion and bring up 4th down.
Spencer wasn't able to punch it in. We had a couple carries there that last offensive drive. I think there he really wanted to get himself in the end zone.
If he'd have caught it, there, he was unimpeded. Nobody there to touch him and stop him from getting into the end zone if he had hauled on to that one.
But maybe thinking a little too fast and couldn't quite bring that one in.
So that'll take us to the end of the third quarter. They'll flip ends of the field and put 12 more minutes up on the scoreboard for the fourth quarter of action, where it'll be a running clock for the final 12 minutes of play. Patriots lead 55-0. We're back with more right after this on High School Game Day.
Tudor's Biscuit World breakfast wraps are stuffed with farm fresh goodness like scrambled eggs, real cheese, and golden hash browns. Choose from fully loaded, crispy bacon, or country sausage. Now, introducing Tudor's grilled chicken lunch wraps, zesty ranch, savory southwest, and bold barbecue. All stuffed with tender grilled chicken, lettuce, and Colby Jack cheese. From morning to noon, Tudor's wraps make a delicious meal. Tudor's new grilled chicken wraps are only $4.99 at participating locations for a limited.
Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Hurricane is built a little differently than other dealerships on things like a smile and a handshake. That's because Gene and Ryan built their business the old-fashioned way by making friends. There are no gimmicks or games at Walker, just honest, fair deals, and the huge inventory in both new and pre-owned doesn't hurt either. So when you're ready for your next vehicle, make that short 20-minute drive from Charleston or Huntington to Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Just off the Hurricane exit of I-64, Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, making friends one deal at a time.
getting a speeding ticket has consequences.
It's that time of year again when things start to cool down. But here at Yes Chevy and Yes Ford, the dealers are heating up. I'm Keith Powell, and I want to help you lower your current monthly payment, have a down payment that's just $99, and get a lifetime warranty with fast and easy credit approval. That's right, don't freeze up over huge down payments. You can ride away for just $99 today. Get pre-approved at KeithSaysYes.com. Only at Yes Chevy in Hurricane and Yes Ford in Huntington.
Back here at South Charleston High School, Black Eagles with the football as we start the fourth quarter. Fourth down, they're going to go for a trick play. Airing it out deep, and it's intercepted. Samaje Wesley with the pick inside the 20, and he's going to return it up across the 40, and he's brought down just shy of the 45. Samaje Wesley with his first interception of the season had broken up a pass once earlier this year. Actually, that came just last week against the Campbell Midland Knights. This time gets the INT. Gives the football back to the Patriots.
I think that was Hackman on that one for South Charleston.
Yeah, it was on that reverse pass.
He had a guy right in his face, and he just chucked it as far as he could, and overthrew his guy by a couple yards, but not the defender there. Able to pull down the interception, almost uncontested, and give the Patriots back the ball.
Third pick of the night by this Patriot defense, and out comes a new quarterback for the Patriots as Kion Davis gets the run, has the first down and then some inside Black Eagle territory, inside the 40. That's Mark Blankenship now, the sophomore, handing it off. Normally the third-string quarterback, but with that injury to Hayden Hinkle, Cy Persinger elevated to the starter, and then that slides Blankenship up to the backup role. Getting some action tonight in the fourth quarter. Clock stopped now with 10:35 in this fourth quarter, so they can see to an injured Black Eagle. As Patriots lead 54-0. Otherwise, the clock will be rolling in this fourth quarter once they see to that injured Black Eagle. Been a great night weather-wise up here in South Charleston on the hill. After that sun went down, as it was just beating down on the field. A high of 90 degrees today, about 82 around kickoff. It's cooled down to a nice 75 degrees, so been much better once that sun, as I mentioned, went behind those trees in the mountain. We do need some rain, though, desperately. There is supposedly some rain coming up next week. I still don't know if meteorologists think it's enough to quite break the drought just yet, but
I remember
definitely expecting some rain coming through.
Our day job co-worker, meteorologist Brian Hughes, said it would take probably about 5 or 6 good inches, and I think we're looking at about 3/4 of an inch. So not enough to really have a long-term impact, but definitely a step in the right direction there weather-wise.
I know when it rained the other day on Wednesday, that came through real hard, real quick, but definitely not nearly enough to help out with this drought. And that's definitely impacting the fall foliage around the state already. We've been talking about the map changing and elevating their times to be sooner.
Definitely a good time for schools to have an artificial playing surface. A lot easier than schools trying to keep their natural fields alive and green and lined and
imagine if your lawn looks the way that it does now. Imagine a football field that's pure grass. Imagine how Pocus Field looks like right now. I'm sure that's been hard to keep it. Usually
in the season we've made a trip out to Poca before now, but Yeah, you know, we're at Wayne a couple weeks ago, and while it wasn't necessarily as muddy as it could have been, there was not a bit of green to be found on that field, and not much in the way of lines either, because it can't very well paint dust very well.
Injured Black Eagle getting off under the help of some of the training staff. Great to see him get up, though, and walking with some help back over to the near sideline. A little more than 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter of this one between these two rivals, South Charleston and George Washington. And the Patriots just 10 minutes or so away from giving Steve Edwards Jr. his 200th career win on the sideline for the Patriots. Would also be the 32nd victory for GW in this series all time that dates back to 1965. Tyon Davis with another run there up the middle. We'll have about 5 as he crosses the 35 down to the 34. It's the 60th year of football for the Patriots this season. Started back in 1964. You know, while this will be the 3rd straight win for the Patriots in this series, the Black Eagles still actually lead the series since 2005, which is my sophomore year back in high school. It's a 12.
Fumble.
Yeah, ball on the turf there. Black Eagles come away with it.
Fumble by Gabe Nicholas out there, trying to make something happen. Had it punched away from him. Good heads-up play there by the defensive foul line to get the ball back for him.
So Nichols loses the football. And the Black Eagles will get the football back. Clock continuing to run, though, at 9:15 and some change left. Didn't quite catch who that was that recovered it for the Black Eagles. Under 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Patriots lead 54-0. Riley hands it off to the back. He's met in the backfield initially. Still on his feet, though, as he'll pick up positive yardage. So that was Damian Chaney. Chaney will pick up a yard, it appears. Yes, a yard up to the 34. The Black Eagles are starting to rotate in some guys. Two receivers split out to each side of the formation. Riley in the shotgun, sends a man in motion. That's Malcolm Brown. Riley drops back to throw, floats one, and that'll be incomplete. I believe he was looking for Chaney there, but it looked like Chaney fell to the turf, and incompletion will bring up 3rd down and 9 for the Black Eagle offense. But again, that clock's still running because of our score situation.
Yeah, a lot of backups now in the game, even for South Charleston. They try cycling some of these guys who, worked so hard during the week, may not make it out on the field during a more hotly contested game.
Patriots with all their reserves out on the field now on defense. As Riley drops back to throw, throwing down the far side of the field. Pass is tipped, and it is incomplete. Over on the far sideline, he was looking for, looks like that was number 29, who again I believe we've determined is Brody Myers. And incompletion will bring up 4th and 9, and out will come Josh Boston to punt it away. Last punt, he absolutely destroyed it inside the 5, back to the 4-yard line. After his opening punt was blocked, he's had a great recovery since then. And the block wasn't his fault. It was a bad snap, low on the ground. He had to pick it up, and then by the time he got to it, Clyde May just had leaped so far into the air that he was going to block the punt. Able to get it off this time. A nice high punt. Will take a South Charleston bounce and roll inside the 40, where it will be downed. And that is where the Patriots will get the football back. Just 2 turnovers by this Patriot offense tonight. The fumble the last possession, and then Cy Persinger with an interception on the evening as well. GW with 431 yards of total offense, all of that on the ground.
And that's not just like
that's a Cabell
that's
Midland stat line.
Literally zero passing yards. Like I said, this is the team that not 2 years ago was an air it out, air raid type offense, and now they've adjusted who they have on hand. They have a lot of great running backs, great offensive line, and they just run the ball as much as they can.
6:05 left to go in the fourth quarter. 54-0 our score. Patriots with the lead. We'll step aside for a quick break and be back with more right after this on High School Game Day.
Are you ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers you a college-level education without the weight of debt, all while earning a steady income. Look no further than the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades Apprenticeship Programs. Join us, and together, let's build a future that's brighter and stronger. Go to actwv.org to apply today. The West Virginia Building and Construction Trades, where the future is forged.
With a first down run to start this next drive for the Patriots as the clock gets moving again inside of 6 minutes as we work our way to the 5.5-minute mark. Patriots just a few minutes away from finishing this one off. Snap low on the ground, but Blankenship picks it up, going to run off toward the near side and get out of bounds before he takes a big hit. Good run there on 1st and 10. We'll set up 2nd and short, or rather 2nd and medium as they back him up to the 47-yard line is where they say he ran out of bounds. So give him 2nd and 5 on the way.
Now 441 yards on the ground for the Patriots. Doesn't look like they'll hit 500, but still just very impressive display on the ground.
Under 5 to go. Handoff goes to Davis again off the left side this time. Davis has a nice seam, and he'll get inside the 40 down to the 35. 12-yard run there. Set up another first down for the Patriot offense. Well, as it stands right now, this will be the 3rd straight game that the Black Eagles have been shut out to start this year. All 3 of them have come at home as a 4-game homestand to start the year. After scoring 19 points against the Ripley Vikings in Week 1, the Black Eagles have yet to find the end zone since then.
Looks like it's probably a frustration personal foul right there as the flag flies long after the play was blown dead.
Yeah, late flag there after a decent gain there on 1st and 10 for the Patriot offense. They stop the clock with 4:06 to go in this fourth quarter. So we get the ruling on the field now. So that'll be an automatic first down for the Patriot offense as it'll be 15 yards. Excuse me, at half the distance, I guess, at this point.
Shows around the 13 or 12 yard line, I believe. Oh,
they're going to spot it at the 22.
That's not half the distance from where they were, but all right.
1st and 10 for the Patriots. Ball's on the ground. Blankenship will pick it up, though, and he escapes over on the left side. And he is brought down after a short 2-yard run there on 1st and 10. Great job by Blankenship to pick that ball up off the turf and at least gain a positive play on that. Second and 8 on the way for the Patriot offense. Fake the handoff to Davis. Blankenship going to keep it himself, stretching it wide, and he is met way in the backfield.
That's about 6 or 7 yards on that one there.
Now all the way back to about the 27-yard line.
Well, and that's why guys like Blankenship get in this type of contest. A younger guy, not as experienced, trying to give him some reps, give him some real game experience that you just can't simulate. Maybe on down the road he ends up being the starter sometime the next couple of years for the Patriots. Never know. They've already had one starting quarterback go down to injury this year.
Under 3 minutes to go. Blankenship going to run over and get the play call real quick from the far sideline. Ball at the 26-yard line. 3rd and 14 on the way for the Patriot offense.
I guess the play clocks are off too because they're taking their sweet time, showing zeros in the end zones.
Davis lined up in the I formation behind Blankenship. It'll be a end around on the run for the Patriots with it lined to the end zone. Getting in there is Henry Davis, the freshman. We do have a late flag that comes in on that play, though, and this one probably coming back.
Came in from 3 angles, so it must have been pretty plain. I couldn't necessarily tell what it was other than...
Yeah, we got multiple flags. Clock is stopped with 2:12. And the Patriots backing up as it will spot it 1st and 10 at the Patriot 32. A hold negates a touchdown for the Patriots, and that's a problem that GW's had multiple times this season. Even going back to that Week 1 win against St. Albans, GW had multiple touchdowns in that game called back due to penalties and have one here again.
Yeah, it's always going to be a part of the game to some extent. There hasn't been too many penalties on either side as the game went on, but of course that one hurts them a little bit. Obviously not going to impact the outcome of this game, but certainly negates a good play.
Now back, same play the other way, and here's another flag.
Likely a hold.
As Davis on the rush there once more. Clock inside of 2 minutes. Stopped with 1:44. And we'll wait for the ruling on this one again, but if it is a hold, yeah, they're going to back him up even more. From the spot of the foul, they'll back up all the way to the 44-yard line, I believe. Well, no, sorry, they were going from the line of scrimmage there. I thought they were going from the spot, or from the foul. So back to the 42. Still 3rd down for the Patriots. 3rd and forever, it feels like.
Now they're moving it back
up. Sorry, they're declining that penalty this time. Because that will bring up 4th down, which means that the clock will start rolling now. Well, they're still calling it 3rd down. Handoff goes to Davis. And Davis is stopped.
Might be the shortest run for the Patriots all day right there.
And that was 4th down. Officials had it right on the field. The downs markers did not have it right. So that is the 4th down turnover by the Patriots. That will give the football back to the Black Eagles and a timeout for South Charleston. They want to try to put a drive together here with a 1:16 to go, trying to get on the scoreboard for the first time since Week 1. Lost 37-0 against Parkersburg. September 6th, and then just last Friday night, last Saturday, the game got delayed to Saturday against Morgantown. Lost 62-0 here at home. Trying to avoid being shut out for a third week in a row.
It's going to be a tough task, even with the backups in. The Patriots defense has been pretty tough throughout. I'm obviously pitching a shutout so far, but really limiting the yardage per play and all those statistics that really show how good they're playing.
Two receivers split out each side of the formation. Matt Riley in the shotgun. Check that. Now they'll go to trips to the top of the formation with 1:04 to go on a rolling clock. Riley takes a snap, surveys the field, throws down the near sideline. Pass is incomplete. Trying to find Tavarish Porter.
It's been Fredo Chacon for the Patriots to be able to turn around and look. He might be able to get an interception there, but never really swung around and looked for the ball.
The clock continues to roll, though, again because of the score. 35 seconds to go. And Black Eagles trying to get a drive put together here at the end of the game so they can at least finish on a positive note. Riley going to air it deep down the middle, and that's picked off. Coming up with the interception for the Patriots, number 28 on the return, Beckett Smith, the freshman, with the pick and the return. And that should be the final play of the game, as the Patriots are going to win this one 54-0 over their longtime rival, the South Charleston Black Eagles. And the Patriots do it without completing a single pass on the night. GW 0 of 4 through the air with an interception. The Patriots, though, with 461 yards on the ground tonight. Patriots had
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 players carrying the ball. 6 of them scored.
Unbelievable distribution of the football tonight for the Patriots. Savion Brown leads the way on just 7 carries, 137 yards on the ground and 2 touchdowns. Hunter Giacomo crosses the century mark as well. 8 carries, 109 yards and 2 scores for him. Persinger with 2 carries, 67 yards and that 63-yard touchdown run. Then coming in relief, Kion Davis finishes the game. 6 carries, 58 yards and a score. Gunnar Flores, 5 carries for 43 yards and a touchdown. DJ Spencer had a long 40-yard run. He finishes with 39 yards rushing because he lost a couple of yards there as he was trying to get into the end zone after that long run and wasn't able to do so. Solomon Farrell with an 8-yard touchdown run on the night, and then a couple of carries for some other guys as
Farrell,
well.
Especially, it seemed like, all right, top receiver, we're kind of packing in the running game or passing game today, but we'll go ahead and hand you one close to the end zone. Go ahead and give you a chance to at least get on a stat sheet.
So the Patriots get a big win over their arch rival, the South Charleston Black Eagles. GW improves to 4-0 on the season. It's win number 200 in the cap of head coach Steve Edwards Steve Edwards Jr. He now has 99 more career wins than his father, Steve Edwards Sr., where the field he coaches on just about every other Friday night is named after his dad. So big win for the Patriots tonight, as the Black Eagles still looking to end the losing streak. Now it's 16 games dating back to the 2022 season. Dustin Ressler still looking for his first win as a head coach as well. For the Patriots, again, they'll be back in action next week on the road at Spring Valley. And for the Black Eagles, they have a road date with the Riverside Warriors next week. That will do it for us here at South Charleston High School. The Patriots again with the win, 54-0 over South Charleston. For our entire crew, our camera operator tonight, Peyton Davis, our producer, director extraordinaire, Dan Shreve, Will Vance, my color guy, I'm Adam Rogers, saying thanks for joining us tonight. Have a great Friday night, and we'll see you next week somewhere across the Mountain State.
Dad said all phase. That's it. Communication's going on. He's running so much play, you won't listen to the same play. For tomorrow, and then Monday, I think me and Wes are going to try to keep James for an offense. And it's just, he's a rep. It's crazy. I know it's worse. I said he came to his head. He actually wrote things that I ain't They want the softer coaches. Do all the great things. He's got a right guard on play the game. He's like play soccer all the time. First year he's ever done it. But he's done more on the basis of learning and everything else. He's an eighth grader and I try to train him. Watch out for maybe live night stuff. He'll bring that stuff around. I'm not impressed. Not really at all. Some of that plays with somebody If it wasn't for a couple of kids on my football team right now, I would have left yesterday. And our other coach would have left. And then today I had one kid on me and I said, there's everything. And I'm saying, give me a sign just to stay here. I was waiting for it. Actually, another man by my ice cream cone and put on a napkin. A good coach, Coach Stannis. You know where that comes from.